We are with Adrian Niculescu from Tomorrowerse Capital. Hello, Adrian. How are you?
Hello, thank you very much for inviting me to this chat or interview. Very excited to be here and to see that the Romanian crypto ecosystem is growing and we have more and more events, not only just events but good events with good speakers, locals and from abroad, a great audience and also nice projects exhibiting.
Well, what motivates you to transition from traditional real estate entrepreneurship to becoming a digital asset investment banker and entrepreneur in the Web 3.0 space?
Basically, it happened towards the end of 2016. I was a freelancer back then, so this was my you could say aha moments. So I was a freelancer on Upwork and received at that moment an email from an American company. They needed help with business development in Europe. And we had a call. The call was about CloudCoin, the first project, which actually indoctrinated me about Web3, about decentralization. At the beginning of 2017, actually, I received my first salary in a digital currency. It was not liquid back then, and this is how my journey has started. As an entrepreneur in the you would say in the normal economy, I try to implement what I've learned in the university, what I've learned in the MBA, and I failed like crazy. So I was like a serial failure. So somehow in my mind, I wanted to find something better or something different. And actually, this project, where I was a CMO for about 5 years, very few people in Web3 stay in one project for 5 years, but basically I stayed with this project being also like a shareholder, a stakeholder, and the CMO. I went from the white paper from the early beginnings until the project reached a major stage. So I was indoctrinated about a new world which was unfolding. Starting 2018, I began speaking at events, at blockchain events, and even it was something very funny. Over the years, somehow I wanted to develop a part-time career as a speaker, not just a speaker, So let's say I'm a specialist in something, but also love to speak. And I was at a certain moment on a waiting list for an event in Bucharest. I tried to speak for 3 years. Every time they said, "Oh, we have somebody from US, we have somebody from UK."
Day and night, 3 years, day and night.
Not quite day and night, but for 3 years in a row, around that date of the event, I pitched myself to speak. And during the third year, I was able to be on the, how to say, like a backup. And what happened in that moment, another event from New York, where I pitched myself, said, "Can you come next week?" Probably it was a cancellation or something like that. But I took it, I took the opportunity. And since that moment, I was able to speak all over the world at dozens of events, like everywhere, mainly in the blockchain space or related to sales and marketing. And I see myself as a contributor in this space and as a builder. So I'm in a few core teams. One of the projects I'm involved with is Meta Studio, which is also exhibiting here, is a business metaverse for content creators. We're also launching now CCFi token, is a pure DeFi token. And I've started Tomorrowerse Capital actually towards the end of last year when I celebrated 60 years in Web3. And I said it's a fund, I will be the first investor. It's actually a VC ecosystem. I'm saying it's like Pantera Capital but smaller. So it has a few venture funds, and in process of creation a fully regulated token fund. And the mantra of the project is people before startups, because I saw that even if some business models are okay, are good, the people are the ones who either are ruining the business models or make the business models work. And we saw with FTX and others that the people behind the projects were the ones which caused the trouble. And we have a framework for evaluating startups, projects. We are focused on Web3, but not limited to Web3. And basically, we look at three things. We look first at the team. If people are, I don't know, hardworking, if they stay overnight, over weekend, if they are not lazy. So people like us, we are workaholic. That's it. What kind of history they have, if they are serial entrepreneurs, if they are serial scammers. If the team is made up of serial scammers, the project will be a scam, So the people behind the project is one thing. The second one is if there is any innovation. Either is a technological innovation or innovation related to the business model. And the third thing, and very important, if the project has potential for mass adoption. Because right now, after, 10 years of Bitcoin, you can go, let's say in Romania, to Carrefour with your wallet to buy bread. If you have a card connecting your account on a crypto exchange with the normal financial world, like a Visa or a MasterCard, you can do it. And I believe it's huge potential at the intersection between the classical financial world and this new financial world, which is very exciting. Because for our generation, it's a unique opportunity to be part of a new industry and to have an active role in developing it, which is very, very exciting.
What industries and vertical does Tomorrowerse Capital plan to focus on investing in addition to blockchain and post-blockchain ecosystems?
Basically, we don't have a target related to industry. We have a target related to ticking the three things I've told you about. Maybe there are some industries we don't know about, or industries we don't have any expertise in, but we can get advisors or we can learn about them. So it's mostly related to touching these 3 points. But let's say one of the targets is, for example, real estate tokenization. The real estate is an industry which will be disrupted like crazy. The second one would be the real decentralization, because decentralization is in early stages right now. It's more at a theoretical level. At a practical level, it's not there. Still, all the platforms, they have venture capital, they need to make a profit. And even if you look at Bitcoin, and this is a little bit controversial, 90% of Bitcoin is owned by, let's say, 2,000 wallets. So the wealth in Bitcoin is very centralized. Technology may be. The coin also may be decentralized, but the distribution of wealth is not,
Adrian, thank you so much for your interview at CryptoKTV, and I wish you good luck.
Thank you very much for inviting me. We could speak for 3 days, so...
I thought 3 years. You said 3 years.
3 years, 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
And all success with everything you are doing. Can't
You
wait
too.
to see everything online.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.